collab again. So tie-dyeing has totally been one of my favorite things to do in summer. In summer camp, I had tie-dye birthday parties. I've like always been super into tie-dye. So we did some awesome tie-dye DIYs today. Tie-dyeing like basically anything that's like tie-dyeable. We tie-dyed it. Tie-dye everything basically is the moral of this video.
Exactly.
So obviously this is a collab with Ava, but on Ava's channel we did something a little bit different and it is freaking hilarious.
We did reacting to men's beauty products.
And we also at some point had to put this on in the video, so you should definitely go check that out. It'll be in the description box below and also linked on Ava's face. So we can just hop right into the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let's do it! Let's get it started in hot. Let's get it started in here. Running. So for the bikini top or bralette, I'm just doing the super classic tie-dye technique that I feel like everyone has done at some point or like learned at summer camp. So I'm just bunching and rolling bits of the fabric and tying it off with elastics, making sure that each one is pretty tight so we get that tie-dye effect we want. And just a tip, and this is funny, but I'm serious, so think about nipple and bunching placement so you don't end up like making circles right around your nipples. Just trying to help a sister out here. So anyways, go ahead and tie off as many sections as you would like, and there's literally no right or wrong way to do this. And then with my tie-dye kit bottles that already have the pigment in them, I just have to add water and do my thing. And sometimes different types of fabric need to get a little saturated before they'll accept anything wet, so I'm just squeezing the dye into the bralette so it soaks in, and once I'm done, I'm just gonna let it hang out for the day so the dye can fully set before washing it out.
This is my fight song, take back my life song, prove I'm alright song, my power's turned on, starting right now, I'll be.
Next for the pillowcase or tapestry, which I also made, and this design is one of my favorites. So all I'm going to do is pinch the middle of the pillowcase and start twisting all the fabric in the same direction, making sure to keep the center super pinched so you don't lose it. And then to make sure we keep that spiral in place, I'm going to be using elastics in 3 different places and basically sectioning off the circle into 6 wedges so we can divide up the color. And I also double elasticed each section, making sure each one was super tight so you can try and stop as much dye spreading as possible. So once all your elastics are on and you have your wedges, and you can totally do 4 elastics to make 8 wedges or 5 for 10 wedges, especially if you're working with something a little bigger like the bed sheet for a tapestry, but I just went with 6 since I wanted to use 3 colors. So now with the dye, I'm just using each wedge as a guide for where I want to place each color. So I did the 2 pink wedges across from each other so that when we take it all out, the spiral will kind of have the pinks across from each other in the spiral and look super cute when we take it all out. And again, you can totally tell how much better this fabric accepts the dye, so it's seriously so different depending on what kind of fabric you're using. So go ahead and cover each wedge with dye so it's super saturated, and I let my tapestry hang out for almost 24 hours before washing it out, and my pillowcase just for the day.
Yeah, she's kinda hot though. She put me on meds, she won't get out of my head. She's kinda hot though.
Now for the tank top, and this method is actually so easy and has such a cool result. So literally all I'm going to do is take the fabric and scrunch it up, so no elastics or anything to hold it in place. So literally just bunching it up with my hands until it's kind of in the shape of like a flat ball. And then with the dye, you can be super messy with this one and just cover the entire front of the shirt and all the fabric that's showing. And again with the fabric thing, it didn't accept the dye at first until it got a little wet. So I just pressed the dye into the shirt each time before I added more. And basically how this one works, and for some reason I was really nervous the first time I tried this just because I was worried it would turn out just like one big pink shirt, but all the bunches on the inside stay white and make a really cool distressed and very like Brandy Melville-esque type of tie-dye. So once the front is pretty much covered, you can go ahead and flip it over and repeat the same thing on the back, and a lot of the dye will have probably soaked through so you won't have to add too much more on the back. And when you unravel the bunches, you can rebunch and re-dye parts if you feel like you need a little more color happening.
Get up on my ear, I'm just a Midwest kid in California. One-way ticket 'cause I had to show ya. Flow so sick, make you catch pneumonia. I'm never going home.
And now for the dip dye dye shorts, so I'm just adding the extra dye pigment that came with my tie-dye kit into 2 separate buckets. And I decided to go with pink and blue so that when they overlapped, I would get a super nice purpley color in the middle. Next, I'm going to add water to each bucket, and to be completely honest, I totally just winged this part and YOLO'd it with how much water and how much dye pigment I added. But basically, if your mixture isn't super strong, you'll just have to leave your shorts in the water for a little bit longer than I did. And then with my white shorts, and you can totally also bleach jean shorts to get them white first and do the same thing. So basically, all I'm going to do is go back and forth between dipping the top of the shorts into the pink bucket, bring out the extra water, flip them over, and dip the bottom half of the shorts into the blue bucket. And at first, the line where the colors overlap is going to be really harsh, so that's why I'm going back and forth between colors, because you'll notice that eventually it turns into a super nice faded ombre. And once you're happy with your shorts and done going back and forth between colors, go ahead and wring out as much excess water as you can before letting them hang out for a day so the dye can fully set. And just a few final tips, and I'll also have these in the description box, but make sure you rinse out your dyed item until the water runs clear before putting it into the laundry. And I always wash them with towels too for the first time, just to be safe.
It's the dirty work. Somebody's gotta do it. Dirty work. So we're getting into it. Dirty work. Go and put your body on it. You know it ain't on.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure to check out Ava's reaction video. Honestly, my nose is not only scarred with Axe, but just the fact that you need to see us put this onto our butts.
My body is scarred with the fact that your butt
sits
inside
in here under these elastics. It is supported by these little elastics. So
Guys are weird.
Guys are so weird, and that is what we have learned in that video. So make sure you go check that out. It'll be in the description box below and on Ava's beautiful face. So beautiful. And as always, if you try out any of the DIYs, make sure to send me a picture on Twitter at LaurDIY and on Instagram using the hashtag LaurDIY. And make sure to follow me on all my social medias. Those will be in the description box below, along with Ava's channel link and the video and all her stuff too. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!